Hello, I'm Bob Reed, Tidewater's marketing manager. In my travels through Tidewater's marketing territory, I've had an opportunity to meet many of you Flying A dealers. I wish it were possible for me to visit with each of you personally, to talk with you about our company, our opportunities, and our plans for the future. But since I can't, I'd like to take a few minutes to visit with you now. All of us at Tidewater have taken pride in the fact that we have been first in a lot of important respects over the years. Back in our company's earliest days, we built the world's first long-distance pipeline, the first in history to go over the mountains. And in 1928, when Admiral Byrd went on his first expedition to the South Pole, Tidewater products were used exclusively in all his ships, airplanes, and tractors. In the West, Tidewater was the first company to introduce ethyl gasoline, a climate-adjusted gasoline, and fairly recently the first to market gasoline of over 100 octane. Just 6 years ago, Tidewater's Delaware refinery, the largest ever built from the ground up, was the first in the world capable of making all of its gasoline output over 100 octane. These are just a few of the many firsts achieved by our company. And now I'm pleased to tell you that we have still another Flying A first in the form of a most exciting advertising program. This campaign is a first in two respects, in its theme and because it involves you. Yes, gentlemen, this campaign will not only provide you with the opportunity to gain new, steady customers, it will give you a chance to share in the fun and excitement that goes with it. Truly, this campaign was prepared with you in mind. And I know that after you see it and hear about it, you'll share my enthusiasm. But I don't want to say any more. You can see for yourself. Let's imagine we're in the home of a young couple, the people down the street, who might very well become your customers.
Ah, here in Paris, it's a beautiful day.
If you want to see Paris absolutely free, drive into Flying A.
C'est bon, c'est bon. Right now, dealers at Flying A are passing out entry blanks for free trips to Paris. You can win a week's trip to Paris for two, all expenses paid. It's not a contest. No, nothing to buy. And if you've ever really wanted to see Paris, this is your chance to see it inside out. There's Montmartre.
Look at the people.
That's Notre Dame.
What a high steeple.
The Louvre.
The Seine.
The Rue de la Paix.
You can see gay Paris absolutely free with Flying A.
Drive into your Flying A dealer now. You may fly away with Flying A. Free to Paris.
That sounds great, doesn't it? I'd sure like to go.
Who wouldn't?
Honey, here it is again. Take a look at this. Wouldn't that be something now? A holiday in Paris.
Paris. I can just see it now.
Me too.
Beautiful. Such wonderful lines.
Hey, you can say that again.
So tall and slender.
Yeah,
The real symbol of Paris.
sure is.
Cost $1.5 million to make.
Huh? What?
What we were talking about. The Eiffel Tower.
Oh, sure. The Eiffel Tower.
An intimate cocktail party in a famous artist's studio high above Paris. Then a late-night supper deep in the heart of Montmartre. Then a private showing of fashions by Christian Dior. It all happens when you go to Paris as the guest of Tidewater Oil Company and its Flying A service stations. Every week, Flying A is giving away free trips to Paris, all expenses paid for you and your guests. It's not a contest, nothing to buy. And you'll see Paris inside and out, not like a tourist, but like a native Parisian. The #1 table at Moulin Rouge. A boat trip up and down the Seine. Magnifique! What a wonderful week you'll have in Paris. Visit your Flying A dealer now. You may fly away with Flying A. Free to Paris.
Last call to board the Flying A special flight to Paris. Last call for the Flying A special flight to Paris.
Hi, fill her up with 100 plus?
Yes, please.
Right.
Oh, say, wait a minute.
Yes, sir?
You know, I'm not a regular Flying A customer.
Well, I guess there's still a few around who aren't yet.
Well, we got kind of curious about all this advertising, you know, on the radio and newspapers about a Paris holiday sweepstakes. Can you tell us about it?
Well, I sure can. It's quite a deal, too. Hey, Al, take care of this car, will you? Fill her up with 100 plus.
Okay.
And check under the hood.
Sure will.
Now, all you have to do is fill out this blank with your name and address so we can read it. Now, that's all. We take care of it from there.
That's all? No puzzle? Nothing to write? 25 words or less?
Not a thing.
How much gas do you have to buy to enter this thing?
Well, not a drop. You don't have to buy anything to enter the sweepstakes, although we hope you will. And remember, you can enter as often as you like every time you come in here. There'll be 25 drawings, one each week starting now.
You mean there's more than one winner?
You bet, a whole plane full of them.
A whole plane?
That's right. A winning couple every week from now until October.
Well, that's pretty good odds.
Yes, sir. So you fill out that entry blank and maybe I'll be seeing you on the plane.
Oh, are you going?
Well, if you go, I go. As every dealer who has a winning customer gets a trip to Paris for two for himself.
Well, it sounds like a great idea.
How will we know if we do win?
Well, we'll notify you by mail. The more times you enter, the better your chances are. And if you're among the many lucky winners, we'll all be boarding an Air France jet plane in November and fly away to spend 5 days in Paris with Flying A picking up the tab.
There it is, Paris, city of fun, excitement, adventure. Napoleon's great arch of triumph, with the eternal flame on the tomb of the unknown soldier burning under it, stands where 12 great avenues converge, including the famed Champs-Élysées. Here on this fabulous boulevard, you can find it all. The fun, the excitement, the adventure with the people of Paris. In the intimate clubs, the fashionable shops, the famous hotels, the magnificent theaters that stand shoulder to shoulder with the ever-present sidewalk cafes. Anywhere you go in Paris, you'll find a sidewalk cafe. A great place to sit and watch the parade go by over a cool drink or a tasty snack. Especially if you like foreign dishes. Don't worry about getting along with the natives in their own language. Even the French you can pick up from reading a couple of French postcards is enough to make yourself perfectly understood. Place de la Concorde with the obelisk. You'll be taking that in. Just don't go losing your head. A lot of people have, for various reasons. This could be one of them. Another was the guillotine, which stood here during the French Revolution. Madeleine Church, beautiful Tuileries Gardens. Today, a pleasant and colorful playground for young and old, it was designed for King Louis XIV, one of France's most illustrious kings. Centuries ago, he'd walk the shady paths with his queen, Marie-Thérèse, or with one of his gorgeous mistresses, just like you'll be doing. I mean, like you'll be taking a... That is, I didn't mean... Oh, forget it. Adjoining the gardens is one of the most celebrated art museums in the world, which you'll be visiting. The Louvre. The center of the luxury trade, jewelry, perfumes, fashions, is Place Vendôme. On top of the column, looking down on it all, stands one of the all-time big spenders, Napoleon Bonaparte. The Opera and the Café de la Paix, where you'll be dining. They say that if you sit there long enough, you'll see everyone you know go by. Paris is divided into two parts. The left bank, Montparnasse, and the right bank, Montmartre, by the River Seine, which sweeps through the city in a great arc nearly 8 miles long. Apparently, the Parisian is like the proverbial chicken, always wanting to get to the other side. There are 33 bridges spanning the river within the city limits. The oldest one was built 50 years before the Mayflower landed at Plymouth Rock. That one's called Pont Neuf, which of course means the new bridge. And when in Paris, you might like doing what the Parisians do on the shaded banks of the Seine. At least you'll enjoy a ride along the river. On one of the bridges, you'll be greeted by a familiar sight. On the Ile de la Cité, a little island in the middle of the river, stands the city's most famous and impressive church, Notre Dame Cathedral. She stands on a site once occupied by an ancient Roman temple, and she'll be celebrating her birthday this year, 800 years to the day. Food plays an important role in the life of Paris, and you don't have to worry about gaining weight in the wrong places. Every restaurant you pick is a right place to eat. Cooking in Paris is a real art. This restaurant happens to be, you guessed it, high up in the Eiffel Tower, the real symbol of Paris. Well, one of the symbols anyway. Don't be surprised at anything that might happen when you visit this great landmark on the Seine. In the past, parachutes have been tested from it, elephants have climbed it, daredevil bicycle riders have ridden down the stairs, marathon runners have raced to the top, airplanes have flown under it, and a Batman tried his wings from its heights. By the way, whatever you have in mind, don't try that last one. It didn't work. The tower was built for the International Exposition in 1889, and the view from the top, 984 feet up, is breathtaking. Some 40 miles in all directions. On the heights of Montmartre, the highest point in Paris, stands Sacré-Cœur, the Sacred Heart. Here, to this most picturesque section of Paris, artists flock from all over the world. Montmartre is perhaps the most colorful section of Paris, crisscrossed by quaint, narrow streets that also serve as the local supermarket. It's a very favorite place, and you're apt to meet just about anyone here. Even models from such fashion houses as Dior and Saint Laurent. Okay, girls, 2 steps back, please. Only a short distance outside Paris are such splendorous palaces as the Fontainebleau and Versailles, which you'll be visiting. Versailles remains the crowning glory of the classic age of France. There are miles and miles and miles of walks and paths in the fabulous gardens. But a little healthy walking never hurt anybody. The forest at the outskirts of the city is the Parisians' playground. Here you'll find the famed racetracks. Post time. The horses are getting ready. The bets are placed. Had a tip straight from the stables. Number 4 on the nose. Can't miss. They're off on one of the toughest and most treacherous steeplechase courses in the world. Oops. Well, there go $2. Can't win them all. At night, Paris really comes to life. To live up to its nickname, City of Lights, when all the countless nightclubs, bistros, and basement boîtes wake up. There are so many of them, you'll have a hard time making up your mind where to go. But don't worry, everything will come off okay. One of the most unusual places in Paris is the Jazz Hot. Unique, and yet typical for a Paris night spot, it is located in an ancient dungeon torture chamber, no longer used for that purpose, although some people might say they just changed their brand of torture. Paris never seems to sleep. The nightclubs are everywhere. You'll be visiting one of the most elegant, the Lido. The show is fabulous, dazzling, but let it speak for itself.
Sir. The oil's low, sir. Shall I put in a quart of Vidal 1030?
Okay, put it in.
Yes, sir.
Well, we all set?
Well, I'm just going to fill out this entry blank.
As often as you like.
25 drawings, huh? I'll be back.
Well, I hope you win. Because don't forget, if you win, I win. And I'd sure like to have a winning customer.
Well, you've got yourself a customer. And I sure hope it is a winning one.
The streets of Paris, the charm of a sidewalk cafe. Then a lift up the Eiffel Tower to see the panoramic beauty of Paris. Then to the Louvre for art treasures, including the mysterious smile of the Mona Lisa. It all happens when you go to Paris as the guest of Tidewater Oil Company and its Flying A service stations. Every week, Flying A is giving away a free Paris trip for two, all expenses paid. It's not a contest, nothing to buy. And you'll see Paris inside out, not like a tourist, but like a native Parisian. Nights on the town, Montmartre, Pigalle, Montparnasse, Cannes, Le Jazz Hut. Magnifique! What a wonderful week you'll have in Paris. Visit your Flying A dealer now. You may fly away with Flying A. Free to Paris.
Well, mister, I sure hope you do win.
Well, we'll do our best.
Oh, thank you, sir. Say, how about a credit card so you don't have to pay cash next time?
Fine.
Well, here's an application form.
Thanks.
Good luck. Both of us.
Well, with enough of these, who knows?
Well, you see there? That's my autograph. All you have to do is win, and I'll go to Paris.
I'll be seeing you.
So long now, and thanks a lot. See you on the plane.
You see, there's no end to the new customers who find their way to the Flying A service stations throughout the country in response to the Tidewater Paris Holiday Sweepstakes. And now, here is Jack Leaner, Tidewater's advertising manager.
Well, there it is, fellows. The Flying A Paris Sweepstakes. Starts with this big color ad.
And it ends right here, in the box of contest entry blanks in your station. You know we're putting a hatful of money behind this promotion, and we're doing it for just one reason: to send more customers into your station, to keep them coming back again and again. They'll see your ads. They'll hear your radio commercials. They'll want to enter the contest. But will they know that your station is where they enter? Will you have your station decorated with the materials being provided for you? The materials you saw in our film that practically pull customers in off the street. And then, will you have the facts for your customers, as the dealer did in the film you just saw? And will you make your customers feel really welcome at your station by offering them service second to none? The more you can answer yes to these questions, the better chance you'll have to increase your business and to be on that big jet when it takes off for Paris in November. I sincerely hope you make it. Good luck.